Hi folks, Lee Gettess here with the Market Sense. This is for the week of April 1st. Do not assume this is April Fool's. I will try to tell you the truth. And the charts we'll look at come from the Trade Navigator software. Looking at a weekly bond market chart here, you can see this big long sideways pattern really still continues. They've tried to poke through to the upside without a whole lot of success here, and they're just sort of still hanging in the middle. I don't know. Employment report on Friday might be a great excuse to blow out one way or the other, but no telling what's really going to drive them. We're kind of looking at the 134 area is the upper moving average, about 131.20 is the lower. They're not really blowing out of this sideways unless they go above 134.20 or below, well, let's call it 130.12. I'm not sure we're going to see either of those things, to be honest with you. They certainly have tried to go higher here without much success, so that would suggest that the next test would be to the downside. Doesn't mean that'll be successful either, though. So kind of a real mixed bag here. Just have to watch and wait, and my fear is the big move comes when we really can't trade it Friday morning. In stocks, we've got a rather unusual situation here. Stocks just opened the week and started up, and the cash market actually, cash S&P is at a new all-time high. This is not quite. The old high is above 1880, and they're at 1878. The support here that they opened above is 1850, which they have not been back down to. They've just gone up. They're not holding the 1870 area. They're above that. So, you got the old high at 1880, and you've got a little more resistance at 1888. But they could just explode. I mean, there's really no limit to how high they could go if they decide to rock and roll. I'm a little bit concerned because we kind of have a little sideways pattern here. I'm a little bit concerned with the false break high. There's a definite tendency when there's been a sideways pattern for the S&P to move out in one direction and then to have that get reversed on something like an employment report, which we happen to have this week. So I'm a little worried about a false break that will actually look good for a day or two and then get reversed. But gosh, you gotta look at this and say, we get this one big break and then they go up and sideways and start up again. Boy, they could go a lot higher. And by the same token, hey, this is down in the 1830 area or lower down here. Nothing says they can't go down there, particularly if they don't like the report Friday. But I kind of think they're still going to use the weather to give the market a pass on the report, regardless of what the numbers are. So, again, plenty of upside potential. You got to be careful here, I think. So that's what we've got for you today. Hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into. Thanks for checking in to see what we think.